Well, not me recording the whole video talking to myself and I never hit record. That's a good thing, no. Don't let anyone ever tell you there's no second chances in life. And oh my God, where my man is, it's the 6 Paths Commandments. 6 Paths Dice here. Mr. Lane, if you need me. You can't bag a billionaire, lady. Now we back on 6 Paths TV. This is my channel. We over here looking good. We over here trying to grow and get some light. You understand? This is 6 Paths TV. You understand? On 6 Paths TV, we're going to help you improve your communication and help you improve your relationship to people, places, and things, baby. And ultimately, help y'all grow the hell up. That's what my channel is about. Helping y'all grow the hell up. Now, it's your boy 6 Paths Dice. I have illustrious experience and working with people from different populations. So I have a knack for breaking down human behavior. And the whole point of this is to help maybe see some of ourselves in these videos. Now, my previous channel, I was doing reactions to social catfish. Social catfish, let me relax. Check this out. Social catfish is a channel that is exclusively deals with romance scam. 6 Paths, what's a romance scam? A romance scam is when a person who is terrible with relationships and does not understand the opposite sex at all gets messaged randomly, not for someone they reached out to. They get approached on social media by either a beautiful person or someone that's too good to be reaching out to them, and then they somehow wind up in an online relationship where they a lot of times never even hear a voice. And when they do get a voice, it'll be a white guy that's 6'6", blonde hair, and then you hear just the most Nigerian man you could think of. You know what I mean? You know, in the background, you hear, I love you. You know what I mean? Like, you'll hear that in the background. And he's saying that he Norwegian. I don't know if African people feel like upper Eastern European people sound like them, but I don't know. But that's what goes on. So basically, don't get me wrong, it's men and women getting scammed of all races. We got some black folks on there too, making black folks look terrible, you know, and just stupid. What we got today is a doozy. She might be the GOAT. This might be one. This might be the one that probably got the mass subscribers because this lady was just gold. And guess what she is? An African American lovely lady with a few kids. And this same lady, now when you see these arms, you're gonna be like, ma'am, not only can you not bag a billionaire, you really think you bagging billionaires with those arms? And I'm not saying it to be mean, but when you get a load of this lady, when you get a load of her, you'll see what I'm talking about. Hold on, y'all. 6 Paths Dice, man. Hold on. Oh, you know, it's like a whole a bunch of like things down here that I never use. Okay, I was just looking. Oh, that's what that is. You know what? I've been watching Crimson Cure and she be putting up putting up pictures over the video. I'm like, how'd she do that? Anywho, now I know. And if you don't know, now you know, grandma. All right, so here we go. I'm gonna try and not keep stopping when she's talking, but I'm gonna try.
Tyler Perry, born Emmett Tyler Perry Jr., had contacted you.
What are the chances of you dating your favorite celebrity? We all have grown up to crush on a famous singer or actor, but what are the odds of them falling in love with us? Today,
if you're not Drake and you're not a new hot female rapper or singer, none. The answer is none, especially not Nicki.
We delve into.
In fact, you hear how she intro? She said my man whole government. I'm like, goodness gracious. It don't matter what a ninja do or what a ninja become. A black woman will still find a way to try to sun this nigga. She tried
to an internet relationship with a woman named Nicki, claims to be in an online relationship with the famous director Tyler Perry. In her mind, there is no way that he could possibly be a scam fish. Let's jump into this.
They think I'm crazy. I said, whatever. Good. Y'all can think I'm crazy. Because when the time comes, I'm going to just shake my head and say, thank you, Jesus.
What? First of all, yo, you saw how she put her hand up on her hip? Yo, this lady, like, this is a whole performance. All right, and then I got a question: how big is these hips? Because her arm are pretty high. All right, y'all gotta hear this lady, man.
Real quick, guys, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Your comment and like could help stop someone from being scammed. Let's get into it.
My name is Nikki Kyles. I am from Florida. I'm 42 now. I have two.
Yo, first the first picture we see, the first picture we see lets us know that you a liar. You don't never tell the truth. The higher up a woman holds a picture, a phone when she's taking pictures, means the more of a liar she is. If she can't be honest enough with you to put the camera in front of her or put the camera at a reasonable level, she not gonna play fair with you, bro. Ain't nothing worse than someone that's a liar, but a lying BBW. Because y'all read BBW, but you a lying BBW at that. I think every dude that's tried to date plus size women has gotten caught with that trick, especially if you met them online. Because that's how big girls get you online. You know what I mean? The first time that happened to me, I had no idea that you could do that. Had no idea that was possible that you could look this way from this angle, but on this angle, you just somebody else. You know what I mean? Like, that shit would be like a dude taking a picture online in front of a nice car and whatnot. And then when you meet him and everything, you see the front of the car and then the side of the car is like all hoopty. It's like doors is missing. You know what I mean? The window is all cracked. You know what I mean? Everything's a different color. It'd be like, damn, bro. You know, you might as well not even take a picture with the damn car. And this is why I didn't want to react to this video, because, like, yo, it takes so long to get through it because she is so ridiculous. Okay, but I wanted to address that picture. I'm like, yo, that's not fair. And it's just, I gotta make sure I clip this up because I'm about to cook. I'm about to cook, son. Hold on, man. Y'all don't deserve me, man. Talking to you, baby. I miss you. Those kind of notes you hear in the 90s. I'm here again. I miss you. I'm talking to you, baby. I miss you.
Beautiful children, 18 and 9. 2 baby daddies, been married twice already. Both of my ex-husbands.
You see them damn arms? Some goddamn arms? A billionaire? Not the nerd they be saying a billionaire's name in full like that.
They're married, and I thank God for that, because they don't have to bother me. And we all have a cordial relationship. I'm a minister also.
Again, lying. You not taking a picture of the whole room. You know what I'm saying? You're not handing that phone to an angel. An angel's not handing the phone to you. This is you taking pictures, because you don't want us to know the real you.
That's why you see me in church. This is like my peaceful place.
Do you have any hobbies or things you like to do in your free time outside of ministry?
I love spending time with my family. And I love the beach also. I love going to the beach. That's my quiet time. I sit on the fan and just me and the Lord be talking and whatnot. God is he is really faithful to me. Like, really, really. But I'm one of those women, men always want to marry me for some reason. And I'll be like, oh, you're so beautiful. I said, just because I don't wear makeup and I just keep it 100 with you. Listen, certain things I just don't deal with.
So what did you reach out to our team for?
Yo, when you know, and it's another thing too, where, like, almost don't like saying this because like this exchange is an example of how non-black women get to kind of make fun of black women to their face. You hear her listening to her and almost laughing in her face. Like she's so. What are your hobbies? You see her almost laugh in her face, right? And Nikki's over there just not even picking up on it. There's a quote. I think it's a quote from an interview that where Gwyneth Paltrow says, "What I have learned from my black friends is unapologetic self-acceptance." And something to that effect, right? And what she really was saying was, y'all don't give a fuck. Like, y'all don't care how y'all look. Y'all don't care how y'all sound. Y'all just go on and on and on. And don't get me wrong, white women do it too, of course. But I'm just saying, but like it's a whole different level. You hear this woman say, "I don't know why, but men always be trying to marry me." I'm like, man, but men was always trying to marry you. You be married by now, and you would not be getting scammed by fake Tyler Perry. This woman represents or she gives credence to my theory that modern women in general, you live in the setting that you live in is like masturbation. There's fantasy. You know what I'm saying? And during masturbation, right? What happens is you control the entire experience. You can just say what this is, what that is. You can say what feels good, what doesn't feel good. You control the entire thing. But there's something about having desires and interests and thoughts and sharing that with someone else and aligning with someone else. And again, it's something about accomplishing things with someone else. But a part of working with people and being around people and getting things done is trying to work with them, trying to like them. You know what I mean? And the reason why I bring up this whole fancy thing is because what it leads to is the inability to get along with people, the inability to build any long-term relationships because your expectations are like that of a fantasy where you're masturbating. You know what I'm saying? And for the most part, a lot of this is one of 1,000 reasons why modern women can't get into relationships. You rather have a fantasy than live in the real world. And we know you're having a fantasy if you're saying that men always want to marry you. But another thing I'm gonna comment on is y'all saw that she was a little bit smaller in that recent picture. This is what happens when people get really, really fat. When people are really, really fat, when they lose weight, right? Being as though their self-esteem is so low, right? Self-esteem is so low, and all these different things. 1 second, guys. Being as though their self-esteem is so low, and they're so used to being big, even if they got it, they'll lose half the weight or 30% of the weight and be satisfied with that. Because they don't realize that if you're overweight, that means that there's a disconnect between you and reality. That means that you don't really fuck with reality like that. That's why I had to realize about myself. Not to toot my own horn, but I've always been a really handsome guy. And even as a heavy guy, and I've always been a pretty heavy guy, or I've always been heavier than other guys. And despite that, I've always still gotten a lot of love from the ladies. But me having weight problems or problems with my discipline, plus being nice looking and charismatic and basically still able to attract women, made me think that I was more, maybe not so much more attractive, but as I gained more and more weight, it wasn't as obvious to me that, yo, I'm gaining weight or I'm getting bigger and bigger and bigger. That wasn't as obvious to me, you know? And over time, especially when I decided, yo, I gotta lose 100 pounds. Because I was dating at the time. And I'm like, man, like I'm used to hearing, you're really cute or you're really handsome. And just at some point, I ain't saying that when, you gotta be all over a nigga, but I wasn't used to like not hearing a woman express that I was attracted to her. And what's ironic was that it was times where I was bigger and I still heard that. And I still heard, stuff like that, which is interesting. But anywho, but I got motivated to want to come down because I'm like, all right, well, things would definitely go better. Now at the time, if I would have just lost 20 pounds, that's a lot of weight, right? but I was so big that it wasn't necessarily. It's a lot of weight, but not necessarily where I would stop at. But normally, I would have lost a few pounds and been satisfied. But I was like, you know what, yo, I don't care how long it take. All right, and I stopped thinking like a fat nigga. I stopped thinking like a fat. Stopped thinking, okay, this is good enough. That's good enough. Like, no, how about you be excellent? How about you me? You know what? Nah, I'll add one more point to that. Then we'll get back to the video. It's a show called, I think, From Fit to Fat to Fit, where a personal trainer, somebody with a great body, gets with a person they want to train, and with that person, they basically gain weight so that they can lose the weight with the person. You know what I mean? But it's very intense for the trainer. Very intense. Very hard. So they document them gaining the weight. And like there's one episode where a dude actually cries. And one of the episodes with this black dude, he stops it because he couldn't handle being that big. He couldn't handle gaining weight. He couldn't handle looking at himself in the mirror, and like psychologically, just couldn't take it. But when I watched that on that show, and this was a moment that it humbled me. There was the first one I watched with the black dude, dark skinned dude, and everything, and he gains the weight, right? I believe he was like around 200 pounds. But he gains a lot of weight, like 240 pounds, something crazy, right? And I think my friend had saw it too. And I think like whenever he got to the halfway point, I was like, yo, I was in my head thinking, he looked good to me. He looking good. Like he looked like he ready to go, right? And but he was only halfway to his goal. But at that point, I was so big that like he's smaller than me. So therefore my perception is, wow, he looks great. And I had to realize, like, damn, bro, you not even thought about being at least touching, at least getting near the lowest weight possible, so you can experience being ripped, experience not having titties. And you don't want to experience not having love handles just once in your life? Gotta ask yourself as a man, you don't want to experience not having titties for once in your life? And that's what I mean by my expectations, how I thought. When I'm saying when I was big, I didn't realize how delusional I was. And that's how delusional this lady is right here. She about halfway towards whatever her goal should be, and she stopped there. In her mind, she looks great because she used to be way bigger. Okay, let's go ahead and get back to it, guys. I want to put myself. You know what? I think this is good.
This man, Tyler Perry, born Emmett Tyler Perry Jr., had contacted me on June 22nd, 2023.
How was your experience with this person online dating? So tell us how.
I don't even date on online. Oh, honey, I am. Do you see me? I do not need to date online. I don't need to date online. I know how to socialize with people. Everyday men try to talk to me. I had to turn their black asses down. I have a standard.
So where did he reach out to you from? And then
Instagram, and was like, oh, he want to reach out to some of his fans. I said, listen, I'm not a fan. I don't watch. I have not paid none of your bills. I don't even own a TV. So why'd you trying to reach out to me?
Oh my God. Oh goodness. This lady's just. I'm sorry, y'all. We gotta just clap it up. This lady right here, national treasure, man. We gotta clap it up, man. This lady is just. I don't know how else to put it. I don't know what else to say, man. This lady said, first of all, she said I had to turn some of these black asses down. So again, black women cannot get on the mic without taking shots at Black Big. Yo, I swear. Also, I always be wondering whether or not those bubbles are from the actual conversations. But her saying I'm not one of your fans, I don't watch any of your movies and whatnot. And you know what? I stopped at this point because I want to point this out. And this is something I heard Dr. Tia Son Johnson say. about the misandry in the black community. He talked about how amongst black women and other women, right? And we'll say Western women in general, there's this need to show other women around you that basically you don't take this guy too serious. Or more so in the black community, that's something that's always like enforced. It's always a thing of she got to show everybody that, look at this nigga, man, yeah, fuck out of here, nigga. It's always that kind of energy of like, it don't matter who I don't care who he is. I'm saying I ain't taking that nigga. I ain't worried about that nigga. And that parallels the white supremacist mindset. Because who else looks at black men that way? That no matter what they do, who they are, they really ain't nobody. So what? Oh well, you still, because her vibe basically is he just a nigga. I want to know how this whole thing would have went in Leonardo DiCaprio if you thought Leonardo DiCaprio was catfishing her. I mean, listen, that's a whole different conversation. And she would have thought George Clooney was trying to get at it. But you know what? Let's continue to react, man. This is why I'm only 3 minutes in.
I know I have made some comments on your page before because I really feel that a man should not be wearing a dress. No offense to somebody, and no offense, but if you're a celebrity, you're a black man, and you're wearing a dress, that is not right. Maybe you're upset about that. I don't know. But why are you reaching out to me?
I'm actually a pretty big Tyler Perry fan, which is funny because I actually love all his movies. But I'm curious because it sounds like you went straight to the point and told him, hey, look, like I'm not a fan of yours. How did he take that?
I told him I deal with all professional people. Like, he a billionaire. I deal with people that had more than...
Yo. Let's bring it back, man. I'm trying not to. This is Brienne laughing in her face.
So I deal with all professional people. Like, he a billionaire. I deal with people that had...
But I'm curious.
Black men, and you wearing a dress, that is not right. Maybe you're upset about that. I don't know. But why are you reaching out to me?
I'm actually a pretty big Tyler Perry fan, which is funny because I actually love all...
That's not what she laughing at. That's not what she... It's so many things going on in this video that's like, oh my God. Because you see the black girl not laughing. Because the black girl was like, oh my gosh, she is embarrassing. She is so cringe. This is a good example of how non-black women just be laughing. She's not laughing. She don't watch no damn Madea film. What? No. I refuse to believe. This is non-black women, and they actually I think that they get a kick out of this shit. I'm trying to tell you, they don't like y'all. They love gas. Y'all ever notice that non-black women love to see black women get gassed up and talk crazy? It's very entertaining to them. They love that shit.
All his movies. But I'm curious because it sounds like you went straight to the point and told him, hey, look, like I'm not a fan of yours. How did he take that?
That is I'm about to laugh. I'm laughing. This is funny as fuck. This is funny. I'm laughing at you. Face right there. That there's no reason for her to smile this much while she talking. She's talking to keep from laughing.
I tell him I deal with all professional people. Like, he a billionaire. I deal with people that had more than him. Okay, what's your point? It's just you are nobody. We live in a real world. We don't live in a box. You in a box right now, but when you pull out that box, you know what happened? You a person. So I just treat my damn
black as hell.
Basically. So the conversation.
You heard that bar? We live in a real world. You in a box. We bought that box. No, yeah, that bar was trash. Your bars is trash, Tyler Perry lady.
Kind of lingered on more, but then we just kind of started a conversation, and he started calling me baby. I'm like, listen, I'm not your baby. I don't know. You didn't have me, and unless you gonna marry me, but you can't call me. I'm sorry, you don't have to prove it to me.
What did yours and Tyler's conversations look like?
I could say he's a very loving person. Every now and then, he sent me the little butterflies, like online from our messenger or from my phone to his phone. And it's just like I could just feel, those little butterflies inside of me. He has a way of calming me down.
All right. I don't got all day for this, man. I'm gonna be here all day. Hold on, y'all. I'm just trying to I want to see how long I've been on, man. I'm gonna stop sharing for a quick second. I'm just trying to see my time. I want to see my time. I want to see how long we've been going. Oh my god. Okay. Let's break that down real quick. So, well, ladies out there, I need you to realize that you guys are like natural liars. I'm just saying, y'all be lying about like everything. The hair, that's a lie. You lying to me about with the hair. Like, could you imagine like if it was a way that I could put like a cloak over my car that just goes over it? Could you imagine like me being able to put a BMW cloak over my car, a Maserati cloak, and when we get home, I gotta pull it off. I pull it off and throw it to the side. You know what I mean? That wig, that's a lie. I'm joking, but what I'm saying is that when women, again, I don't think it's on purpose, but women will just start lying. Now, you heard her in this video say that, oh, I don't care if you're a billionaire. I deal with people who got more than him. Madam, you and those arms are not rubbing. You can't, first of all, you can't rub elbows with those arms. You ain't got no elbows. I say it again. You can't rub elbows with those arms. You ain't got none. What you talking about? You didn't have to say, like, yo, she's dissing this nigga. Yo, she hitting this nigga with bars. These are battle rap bars. She's saying, you ain't nothing, Tyler Perry. You ain't nobody. She talking to him like a whole jive turkey. And my man don't work too hard to be talking to like a jive turkey, man. Come on, man. But one more thing I want to point out as far as behavior is, women, you gotta check yourself on getting off on rejecting men. If you notice, right, women really get off on being able to say, he may be this, he may be that. You know what I'm saying? But it doesn't matter how important he is. I still can see myself as so important, as so big that he can become a loser to me. He's nobody. So what? You're a billionaire. Oh, so what? What? No. Especially not from you. And this is the danger of y'all being online, listening to these people who tell you what you want to hear. That's why Shera 7 is so. Reason why Shera 7 is so dangerous, because Shera 7 is not attractive or beautiful or anything like that. She represents how much women do not care or know what men think. If you think this kind of woman is able to finesse men with money, you're a freaking idiot. But because she, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying Shera 7 is ugly or nothing like that, but you can tell she was never fine to nobody. And the game she's talking about is for fine women who at least got bodies. She don't got none of that, right? But she represents the average woman, the everyday woman, and they see themselves in her. And also, she's talking that auntie talk. Don't get me wrong, she's funny. She's funny as fuck. Listen, like if you look at it from a comedic standpoint or as a comedy act, it's quite entertaining, right? But she can speak to and the average woman who's not attractive can relate to her. You're thinking, all right, well, if she can do it, I can do it. You know what? Let's look at Shera 7 real quick. Let's get a look at Shera 7. Yeah. Shera 7. Some shorts, man. 1 second, guys.
They need to go ahead and just go find them an ugly man and be like, you better not mess this up.
Fair
He's the
you.
one that's gonna look dumb. So they be trying to find men that look too good, and it don't be working for them. So you gotta go find somebody that when you look at them cross-eyed, they be looking good. You look at them regular, they look bad. But when you cross your eyes, that's when they look good. It's kind of like, you know, how when people be looking at them Leonardo da Vinci paintings, trying to figure out, you know, with the hidden secret code up in there, and you got to put a mirror up to it, or like look at it cross-eyed, they find some like secret messages in it. Okay, so when you get your ugly man, you got to be like, and you're going to see what he really look like, okay?
Gracious.
Yeah, let me.
You better stop letting these motherfuckers sleep on.
Where's Pick Misha? Where's Pick Misha? I don't know if Pick Misha gonna answer. Hello? Hey, how you doing? I was just thinking about you. Mm-hmm. Right. It's been a minute. Mm-hmm. I miss you. You know I miss you. Why don't you come through? What? I know it's late. I just got home though, and I was just thinking about you. Mm-hmm. Okay, you coming? Think before you speak. Shut up. All right. Bit. Dusty tired of working at McDonald's. He figured Pick Misha will take care of him. Man, I'm tired of clocking in at McDonald's. That's me. My boss went out to go pee. I can't even smoke weed. Well, I hate this. What does Dusty say? That's what he said. I hate working. Then he see Pick Misha come in, order about 5 Big Macs, and that's the one. Hey, beautiful, how you doing today, man? Take your order. Oh, you think I'm beautiful? Mm-hmm, baby. I like a thick. Oh, where you live? You live around here? No, I live in the such and such gated community, or I live over here in this house over here. And what you do? What you do? Oh, I'm in engineering, and oh, you smart, huh?
What big girl be doing engineering? All right, man, I'll let her rock for a while, man. I was trying to be unbiased. That really ain't the worst of them. Be real with you. That ain't really the worst, honestly. That's actually light. That's what I'm talking about. Like you hear the rhythm, like very entertaining. I think Sherry Seven is very entertaining. She's mad funny. She's a fun, and for the most part, she playing the big ass joke. I'm a funny person, so I know funny people find ways to entertain themselves. And she playing this big ass joke on black women. Getting on the phone and stuff because she always realize that whenever she's communicating, there's always punchlines and shit talking, and that can be that, you know. I used to wonder why people felt like punchline rappers weren't good rappers, right? I just felt like I'm like, all right, well, how come Fabulous isn't better than Jay-Z or Nas, or how come you don't compare Lloyd Banks and Jay-Z or Lloyd Banks with Nas? That's because of the content, it's the style. It's what you're actually saying. Punchlines are good, but there has to be a message there, some substance, right? And when it comes to this, what you're listening to is now, if you have no substance, that's going to sound okay to you. Now, mind you, don't get me wrong, those are light videos. She be going in, all right? He makes really offensive videos to men. I ain't going to hold you. But what I'm saying is, you hear how she talks. That's very endearing to women, because they're used to hearing their mama and aunties and older women talk this way. So that sounds like she's telling them something, because that's what it reminds them of, okay? They're not thinking about the fact that she's not showing you that she's able to do any of this stuff. Not only that, the most profound thing is she's not teaching you how to be a better person to get a better life. She's teaching you how to lie and basically cheat someone else out of what they already have, so you can get it without working, or not even bigger than that. It's pretty much it's women are being sold the idea of them not having to do any work, do less and less and less work. And the lady from this Tyler Perry video, she is a product of this generation. She's single. She fits all the criteria. Overweight, single, way past her 30s, probably in her 40s and whatnot, way past the wall, to the point where she's done getting relationships. I don't think it's impossible. I don't think she's a bad looking lady. She got to lose some more weight, but she's not a bad looking lady. You know what I mean? But you can hear the delusion. Crimson Cure, the brilliant Crimson Cure, made mention of something I thought that was really, really profound. She says that women think if they raise their value and if they raise their standard and demand more, it automatically raises their value. Y'all see that happening, right? Women say, "Oh, I don't do coffee dates." Why not? You're not busy. If you drink coffee, if you would go to Starbucks with your friends, why wouldn't you go with me? You know what I'm saying? If you would go to Starbucks with your friends and family, why wouldn't you go with me? And also, not only that, you're not paying for it. You don't tell the person where you're going to go. That's like telling a woman, I don't do 10-minute BJs. Okay, so if it's only going to be 10 minutes and everything, you can go ahead and just keep it moving. If you're not into a 4-hole relationship, keep it moving. You imagine that? But anywho, it's part 1, man. We're going to get to the end of this later, man. I want to give y'all part 1, and we're going to clip this up like crazy. I'm actually going to do it this time. I got a road channel now. I'm going to do it. Trust me, I'm going to do it. You must believe me. Anyway, 6 Paths Dice Must Land if you need me. This is on part 1 of me versus the Tyler Perry lady again. And let's get it. Peace.